Well, good morning, our beloveds. We wish for you to see the day through new eyes. We are doing our best to reintroduce new concepts, old concepts, and the integration. If you take your right hand and your left hand and you intertwine your fingers, you will see that you make the equivalent of some kind of a prayer figure image. And we are teaching you all now to intertwine your fingers so that just the fingers are intertwined and nothing else, to create a bridge. You all have prayed so much for help from the divine that you forgot the most important step, which is your own agency. If you constantly look for a savior outside of yourselves, instead of recognizing that you are your own savior and that the divine will interact with you, but will not interject for you, if that makes sense. If you want to learn how to swim, you need to learn how to swim. You need to learn how to struggle at first and flounder and flippity-flop in the water until you get some kind of a movement with your arms and your legs and the body, that you feel safe enough that you're not going to drown, and to have the actual skills to transmute what would be a certain death wish, a reality, to something where you can actually propel yourself through the water to get from point A to point B, to play water polo, for example, right? To play in the water without the foot on the ground, to trust that you have the wherewithal to keep you all safe. This is the time, moving from the Piscean age to the Aquarian age, requires each of you to learn how to swim in the water for long periods of time, so that when a Noah's Ark moment or event occurs, that you don't perish in the moment of fear, that even though fear comes and hits you, that you have some skills to keep you afloat for a while your brain looks around for some object that you can grab onto to keep you afloat while you rest. And then you propel yourself forward with your legs using something that does float to safety, to higher ground. As Mother Earth changes her vibration, so will its inhabitants, which includes you. And one of the steps and requirements of evolving is to learn how to move from the water to the land. You need to learn, evolve, adapt, grow, experience, and trust. You are here not to die, and you are here not to live. You are here to be. Figure out what you are meant to be. Are you meant to be a cat in the back who wants to be held and loved and tended to? Who wants to be entertained out front because he prefers mommy to be with him so he feels safe? Or do you prefer to be a bird that was just injured by this very cat and who is sitting out front trying to figure out if he's going to live or he's going to die? There is simply the innate being, the innate part of who you are. If you are a bird, then be a bird. If you are a cat, then be a cat. But stop being a muggle who just simply lives out of fear. Find your innate essence and then be that. And be that fully, completely, knowing that you might be annoying people around you with your howls because you want what you want and you know that you are worthy of receiving it. And so it is. Namaste.